Today is the 25th of November, 2025, which means it's payday, Melissa, which is auspicious because we're talking about Black Friday. So a lot of people will have cash in their pocket, and the number of the day is 150 billion. So that is a conservative estimate, right, of what could be spent over the Black Friday weekend, because there are different predictions over the month. Black Friday comes early, over the day, or the weekend.
Exactly. So last year we saw varying numbers. I think the one number we settled on was 139 billion rand. They're expecting between 5 and 10% increase. So that
At least, yeah.
And that could put us over the 150 billion rand mark for the year. Very interestingly, and I think that's where the big push is going to come from, is the fact that people are not out there buying toilet paper or cleaning supplies or stationery for their kids. People actually have money this year. So they're going to go for those big ticket items, your big TVs. I don't know if there's cars on Black Friday specials, but those big.
I don't think so. Actually,
we should really ask them to do something about that.
So you're right. So people have more money in their pocket. So let's just think about it. Interest rates have come down over the last year. Inflation has come down. That whole cost of living crisis. So on both fronts, people should have a bit more cash in their pockets.
True. And the big question is now, should you rather use it to service your debt because it's been quite high the past few years, or should you go out and treat yourself? I'm big on the treat yourself thing, especially after a long year. But at the same time, unfortunately, we're not getting Black Friday specials on our municipal rates and taxes. So
big pity.
Big pity. But if we could get, if you could put something functional or make use of something functional. So let's say, for example, you've had an old fridge for so long and you can get an energy efficient fridge. Make smart choices, but why not go out and treat yourself?
And the advice is always don't get into debt. For Black Friday, for Christmas, then January comes and kids' school fees have to be paid and you can land up in a bit of a debt spiral. Do it with the cash that you've got on hand to spend. And then the warnings are always there. So FNB has told us, by the way, that they're expecting 3.3 billion just in their own transactions. So all the banks are watching what everybody is doing, and we're seeing who spends the most. Most of it will be done on online. In fact, not most of it, 10%. They're expecting that by January, we could see 10% of overall sales. This is a Worldwide Works prediction, going online. So South Africans are finally catching on. I'm not sure about Black Friday. It'll be interesting to look at the mix of online versus bricks and mortar, who's going to go and actually stand in the lines in the stores.
We always see those crazy images at some of your big retailers of people going in and grabbing, a pot of coffee for something silly. So I'm expecting still a lot of people to go into the stores and buying those items and all that. And a lot of stores also in their promotions now say it's in-store only. Yes, we've got that online special. You've got your early bird special and all that, but in-store is where you're going to get the deals. So will there be some fist fights?
Why? Do you think they want the fist fights? I don't understand it, because online it could be delivered. Maybe it's the costs, and then of course there's I don't know. There's the delivery. I don't know. Why not everything online for people who don't want to go and get squished?
True that. But at the same time, I think out of the store's perspective, it's the thing of like you would see. Oh, I wanted to buy item A, but wait, item C and item H and item J. Wait,
true. They can catch you.
They just catch you and you just spend more and more and more and more and more. My mom always had a saying that you shouldn't try to save so much that you save yourself into debt.
All right. And the scams, there are ways to check at least now what an item is going for across the web, which is great. So you can see if they've put up the price and then put down the price and it's not really a good deal. And be careful of the scams. But we will bring you more throughout the week, more of the predictions as we head towards Black Friday. That is a wrap.